Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Amnesia Memories. And I chose to do Kent's route first. And let's see. He is just so adorable to me because he's kind of like a scientific, very logical kind of guy. So apparently he's not very cuddly and emotional, but he was researching relationships to try to make me happy. And I just think that is so sweet in his own way, which is just adorable. He's so tall and his hair is beautiful. I just adore him. And he has an awesome outfit. I love his clothes. I love the way the guys dress in here. But the funny thing to me is when I saw stuff about this game, I thought, these guys, they look like, they are dressed like it's some kind of action game, like they're some kind of hunters or something, I don't know. But I think they're just normal guys. They're just dressed really cool. Well, anyway, let me get back on my meeting here with Kent. And Orion was saying it sounds like we're about to break up or something. Although, from what Kent has said already, it doesn't sound like he wants to break up. He's worried that we want to break up. Alright, so you can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. I'm doing my best to improve on my actions after having conducted preliminary research on relationships. If my findings are insufficient, I'll do my best to improve, but I can't do that if you don't tell me what you're discontent about.
Okay, there's no mistaking that this man is your boyfriend, but there's also no mistaking that you two were fighting.
Are you listening to me? Could you at least say something?
I don't really get what's going on, but we'll still need to answer him. Oh, wait a second. He seems older than you. How did you used to talk to him? Were you the type who would speak casually with a boyfriend who's older than you? Of course you wouldn't know. What will you do?
Let's see. I'm using a guide now. I should have been using that before, but it turns out I was doing the correct answers at the first place anyway. So, let's see. I'm going to please have a seat. Or I guess I'm going to say that to him. ... I'm sorry, he just looks good with his hand there. I don't know why. I guess I'm just gonna love everything he does.
What's wrong?
Excuse me, could you bring my coffee to this table? And a café au lait. How do you say that? And a café au lait for her. Very well. And?
I guess we were right. Since he's not reacting, I guess our being more polite was on the spot.
What? He's waiting for us to talk, isn't he?
He's big. He's scary.
What do you have to say? If you have something to complain about, you should just blurt it all out like you normally do. And once you do, I will refute your points as you... Oh no! So he's really not that easy to get along with, huh? And once you do, I will refute your points as usual. But if you stay quiet, I won't know why you're discontent. Or, are you afraid of losing in an argument, and that's why you're saying nothing? And that's a laudable decision. If you understand how this all goes, why don't you also learn how to swallow your pride and apologize while you're at it? That would solve everything. It's not like I'm particularly angry. This isn't even on a level worthy of getting angry. And I still don't understand why our conversations always need to turn into arguments.
He says he doesn't know, yet he's talking like he's looking for one. These nothing messages are annoying, his high horse attitude is irritating, and his lack of empathy and his sighs are scary. I can't even imagine how unhappy you were before losing your memories. But if he doesn't understand that he's coming off this way, one possible option is to apologize and try to end this fighting.
What could you be discontent about? Is there some reason you can't talk about it? Then why did you come here? You were quite angry yesterday. Could you stop being quiet like this? If you have a complaint, tell me. I'm sorry about yesterday. Did you... What is your... Why are you apologizing? What happened to you? I guess that was out of character for me. Oops! I won't accept an answer like you just suddenly wanted to apologize for no reason at all. That would be beyond impossible. That face! Kind of like slightly confused. It's so adorable.
He's that surprised that you said sorry? What the heck kind of attitude did you used to have before?
Dirili, what happened? Don't tell me you've experienced some sort of brain damage.
What? Code Red, he really went right for it.
To think I'd hear you apologize. It seems there are still countless mysteries in this world beyond my understanding.
And a simple apology brought this all on?
I must have been a really rude person before. Or very, very stubborn. I apologize too. I don't understand the reason for your displeasure, but I admit that I spoke childishly a moment ago. I'm sorry.
I guess that means everything's alright?
If you can't tell me now, you can tell me about it later. I don't mind if you text it to me either. If there's nothing for us to discuss at present, we should leave. I've been sitting here a long time after all. Yeah, we left him sitting here for, what, an hour and a half? Trying to find our way here? You really are acting strangely today. Excuse me, can you add this table's bill to my own? I understand. Please, wait just a minute.
Phew, looks like we somehow managed to get through it. Although we didn't do much, you stayed quiet for the most part, and he explained everything himself. Seeing how he doesn't know the reason you were mad at him, it must not have been a very serious problem. If it was about cheating or debt or violence, or another big problem like that, he would have mentioned it.
Why are you spacing out like that? Let's pay the bill and leave. I'll cover today's expenses. Wait, you weren't very good at calculations. I think it would be helpful if you improve that skill for daily use. If you can quickly calculate the total bill in your head, I'll pay for it all. If not, we'll split it half and half.
Wait, what's this all of a sudden? She's got her hands full enough with Amnesia, you brute.
The blend I ordered was 670 yen. The cafe au lait you had was 780 yen. What's the total? 1450. Correct. I suppose this was way too easy. It's good to see him smiling. I'm sorry. I simply wish to test you as my student.
Wait, his student?
I promise. I'll pay the bill in full. Now then, let's go. Ah, I love this angle of him too. I love the shape of his face. I love when they have art that's got, you know, has angular faces and stuff. I really hate it when they round out faces too much.
Wait, what did he mean by student? Could this be forbidden love between teacher and student? Or maybe you're just a teacher and student without any love involved. No, he was talking about dating and relationships earlier. There's no mistaking that he's your boyfriend, right? And he left while we were thinking. Let's chase after him.
Let's take a little walk.
More importantly, about being a student. Wait, he's walking away too fast. Is this a race or something? Dirili, he's going to leave us behind. Where could he be going? Does he not have anything to talk to you about? Dirili, maybe you can say something. Wait, you shouldn't do that carelessly. The train station? Are we going to go somewhere on a train? Wait, we're still walking. Hey, I kind of remember this place from when we were on our way here.
Is he walking us home?
Isn't this pretty close to your house? Could he just be walking you home? We're back. So he really did walk you home. He's really unsociable, but maybe he's a gentleman at heart?
Do you want to walk more?
What?
I'm not particularly interested in doing anything, but are you? If so, let me know.
I don't even understand what he's talking about. What was the point of all this power walking? For exercise?
Why did we walk all this way?
Did you not understand my intentions? This was supposed to... This was supposed to be a date.
Walking home was a date. Okay. I feel like you should have said that ahead of time, though. He didn't even say he was walking us home, we just walked. That was kind of weird. And if it was a date, then he shouldn't have been walking so far ahead of us without even paying attention to if we were following okay or not. Oh, he's so awkward, but it's still cute. I love it when a guy just doesn't quite... I mean, at least in stories, I love it when a guy... They're trying to be sweet, but they don't really understand too well. But they're still trying their best.
A date? This?
When I asked a friend what kind of actions newly dating couples should take, he told me to walk aimlessly around the station and such. I simply did as he said. But what meaning was there to this?
I'm pretty sure that your friend meant that you should go do things, like window shopping.
I don't really understand how men and women should go about dating. I know I'm repeating myself, but if you have any requests or complaints, I'd like you to tell me directly. If there's nothing in particular you desire, I'll return to the university. I'll message you later.
Orion's face. I know it's just my imagination, but it's like his hair actually looks more frazzled, too, from that.
He left. This sure was a strange time. Well, you know, we know for sure that Kent's your boyfriend, and that you just started going out. He says you're a student, but he's too young to be a college professor. Maybe he tutored you or something like that. There's no denying that he's a serious guy, though. The issue is that he's too serious, and he takes everything the wrong way. I'm sure he'd worry if you told him about your amnesia, and there's also pretty much a 100% chance that he'd take you to a hospital. At least there's no urgent problems to address. Let's just keep getting more information about you from him.
What was that chime? Oh, the phone.
He's texting you already.
Is it good night? Received a new message. Oh, more words. More than just 2 words.
You said you're not satisfied with just good morning and good night. So, what else do you want me to write?
It looks like he's taking your previous complaints pretty seriously. Well, if the you before lost your memories really was in love with him, you probably wanted to hear some kinder words. For example, things like, I want to see you, or I love you. I guess the source of your fight really was these cold messages. That really is a silly reason. You two are a couple, alright? So, how do you think you want to reply to this message?
Good morning and good night are enough. What? He messaged me back that quickly?
What? And after you complained so much yesterday. You were so stubborn about it. What's with the sudden change of mind? I am trying to adapt to what you consider a relationship. I prefer it if you expressed your complaints. To be honest, I'm not very capable at texting the way you'd like. It would be much easier if I could just send short messages.
I confirm.
What a complicated man. It was probably bothersome, but it seemed like he also wanted to score points with his girlfriend. A difficult situation. Let's see. Anyway, it looks like we found a somewhat solid source of information. That's more than enough for today. He's pretty weird, but at the very least he doesn't seem like a bad person. It would be good to stay in contact with him. The day might even come when he'll listen to a ridiculous story like you have a spirit possessing you and not make fun of you. Yeah, the chances of that can't possibly be 0. It's okay, don't worry. I'm sure your memories will come back, and I'll be with you until then. Tomorrow we should do a full search of your room. We didn't get a chance to check everything today.
I thought we did. I think I remember clicking on all the options.
But for now, you're pretty tired, so let's just get some rest.
August 2nd.
Wait a minute! What's that? Flip back a page in the notebook you're looking through. Look, the stuff written here is your schedule for August. I wonder what these red circles in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of each week mean. If we think about it, normally things that would happen on the same days every week would be a part-time job or club activities, right? For example, let's say this is a schedule of your club activities. Clubs usually have many members. You'd know everyone there, and they'd expect you to show up. If you don't show up, and don't say anything on those days, they'll start to wonder why you're gone and come looking for you. Let's see, today is Tuesday. The next red circle is on Thursday, so we have 2 days, not including today. It would be a problem if we don't figure out what this is and prepare for it. For now, the only possible leads for information are the 3 people we know you knew before losing your memories. That includes your boyfriend Kent, and also the servers who seemed to know you at the cafe yesterday. It seemed like you weren't going out for long, but Kent is your boyfriend, so maybe we should go to him first.
Kent is calling. Speak of the devil.
What? He's got really good timing. This guy is good. This is perfect. Look for a good opportunity to get information of your plans out of him.
You aren't coming today?
What?
You don't have to work today. Let me guess, you're still angry about the day before yesterday. I'll apologize again if you want. I'm sorry about that day. So, are you not going to come today?
Oh, wait. Did you have some sort of plans to meet Kent today? He said you don't have to work today, so that means you had a custom of meeting on days when you didn't have to work? And wait, work? Are those circles on your notebook work days? This is really bad. You don't remember anything. What should we do? Is there any way of getting him to tell you about your job? Then we can figure out what to do beforehand.
What's wrong? Do you have plans?
Would you like to take a walk to my work?
What? You didn't seem to be enjoying our walk yesterday, but did you find it agreeable after the fact?
No, it wasn't. Having a power walking race isn't agreeable.
Well, as you know, taking walks is my daily routine, so I don't consider it an unsuitable proposition. However, you desire to go to your workplace on a day off. That's quite commendable in a way. You were just there yesterday after all.
What?
Ah, I see. I'm sure you forgot something at the cafe yesterday. You believed that I'd make fun of you if you told me, and so you tried to come up with a reason to go. Am I correct to assume this? You never appeared to have any issues with blunt honesty, so this level of thought is unusual. However, perhaps you may have heard this. A wise man once said, inadequate ideas are worse than none at all.
So, to sum it up, the cafe yesterday is where you work. It's actually pretty lucky that we found out where you work, and we only got made fun of a little in exchange. But I see now, that's the reason why the waiters knew your name and recognized you.
Now then, what should I do? I'm appreciative of the offer, but I'd like to continue progress in my research.
What? I thought he was saying you should meet today.
If my insensitive idea is correct, you could just go retrieve your forgotten item and then come here. There's enough time for that.
Wait a minute. He said, come here. Here, but where? Kent's house? We don't know. And if possible, it would be best to have tea or something at work and watch what they're doing. What will you do, Dirili? How will you answer him?
Let's see, I have to say... I wanted to watch the servers at the cafe. Doesn't that sound kind of suspicious? It's kind of a weird thing to say.
An interesting idea. Do you wish to observe people, or do you wish to observe your co-workers' work? Or perhaps you'd like to experience the atmosphere of your workplace as a customer in order to better serve them in the future. That's a very interesting way of thinking. Very well. That sounds agreeable. While you're there, you can borrow a manual and compare the two. You could also note any inconsistencies within the manual. Once you're done, I can meet you here as usual. See you later.
So he's still suggesting we go by ourselves. Great.
He just said what he wanted and then hung up. But borrowing a work manual is a really good idea. I didn't even know they had one. Alright, let's go to Meido no Hitsuji.
Welcome back, Matt. Oh, it's just you.
Well, that's rude.
I noticed this yesterday too, but this guy seems really antisocial, don't you think? Is it really okay for a butler to be like this?
There's an event in the Moonshine Room today. It's a full house.
Huh? Oh, he's right. The cafe is full of people today. In that case, as a staff member, it probably wouldn't be good to take up a seat.
I came to borrow a manual.
A manual? Ah. Last week you forgot to give a customer a teaspoon.
I didn't know.
Your desire to learn is admirable.
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend said.
As the manager, I'll permit you to take a manual with you.
Ah, so this person's the manager.
Here is the manual.
I guess we should thank him? He just nodded and left. He seemed almost like a ghost.
Ghost?
The manager was a little scary, but it's good that you managed to borrow the manual from him. We can't observe the cafe today, but it should be fine if you have this to read. 2 more days until Thursday, which is the day you probably have to work. If we study the manual really thoroughly, I'm sure you'll do fine without your memories. So, let's see. Next we're supposed to go over and see Kent. But we don't know where he is, so let's just try to go back home first.
Are we lost?
Huh? It's Kent. Why is he walking here? Did he come to pick you up or something? And it seems like he's deep in thought.
What?
And he just bumped into a telephone pole.
This pole is in the way. Dirili, you're finished already. I came to pick you up. Let's go.
Is he just ignoring the fact that he walked right into a pole? And where are we going?
To his place?
What's wrong? Aren't you coming? It doesn't seem like you want to come over today. Are you still concerned about the day before yesterday? If you have a complaint, I want you to be upfront about it. I told you I'd listen. Or is it something else? Do you want to break up already? In that case, that's quite a magnificent change of mind. It hasn't even been a week since we started going out. Are you already waving the white flag?
Wait, it hasn't even been a week yet?
What? Not a single thing in response? I honestly expected a barrage of chatter from you as usual.
And besides, he's the one who came to pick you up. Why is he acting so bitter towards you? Normally, aren't couples who've only been going out for a week all over each other making happy and embarrassing memories? What's with this sour relationship?
So, you dislike the idea of coming over?
No. I want to come over. Let's see. What should I say? I'm supposed to say, I'm not sure about going to a guy's house. Why? Obviously, I've been over there before. Why are we purposely saying all these strange things that are leading him to know that there's something wrong with us?
What?
Wait, did he get mad?
Do you believe that I'd do something nefarious to you if we were alone together? Allow me to say this. A relationship begins first by spending as much time as possible with one another. It progresses in stages, moving along to holding hands, hugging, exchanging kisses, and beyond. Yet, we haven't even cleared the first stage yet. Jumping ahead would be equivalent to assault. Do you think I'm some sort of criminal?
No, but I don't think that you have to take it that far.
Could this be what's been on your mind since the other day, that I'd assault you? I apologize if I've been causing you undue worry. I have absolutely no intentions of the sort. I simply wish to spend as much time with you as we could to comply with the first stage of our relationship. However, I'm very busy with research. That's why I'm having you come to my place. That's all there is to it. I apologize if I didn't explain it properly. This is concerning. Since yesterday, you've been far too quiet. I'm not saying that I desire to argue with you. I simply wish to understand your intentions.
Then he shouldn't talk to you so belligerently.
If we are in agreement, then let's go.
Should we go? Well, seeing how methodical this guy is, I highly doubt that you'd be in any physical danger. If we just agree to follow him, we'll find out where he lives. This might actually be a pretty good chance. Huh? He lives in a place like this in the city? Looks pretty affluent.
Feel free to come right in. My parents aren't home today either.
Feel anything, Dirili? I'm sure you've been here before. Can you remember anything? Oh, that's unexpected. Look, there are decorative plants all over the desk. Huh, I thought he'd have a colder, super sterile room, but maybe he's actually a softie at heart. The pots have labels.
Is he a botanist? Fluid, vegetable juice, nutrient hamster food, interval once per week.
Wait, what's this? What's he doing? And the next one?
Fluid, lactic beverage, nutrient bird food, interval once per week.
What is it? Is there some sort of abnormality in the yogurt grass?
That's a weird name if I ever heard one.
Sit down and read a book or something. I'm behind on preparing my slides. I've wasted too much time between yesterday and today.
Is that our fault? I'm sorry.
He brings you over and then just leaves you alone? He said he studied relationships, but I seriously think he needs to take a refresher course. I don't know if this is work or research, but I think it would be natural for you to have been upset before you lost your memories. Oh well. It's not like you have any memories of liking him now. Besides, you need to go through that manual for work before Thursday comes around. Let's not worry about Kent and just study for work on our own.
Sounds like a plan. How long has it been? Is it dark already?
Oh, it's already pretty late. Ah, we studied a lot.
I hope she didn't fall asleep. Alright, well, we're gonna have to end that video there. I still like Kent. I can't wait to see where this goes. I wonder what in the world is going on with those plants. I'm sure we'll find out, but I don't know. It seems pretty weird to me. Oh, yes, and, well, of course this isn't going to be applicable for very long, so if you're watching this after February 18th, 2016, this doesn't apply to anything, but if you're watching it before then, to celebrate my beginning to read Amnesia, I'm giving away 3 free copies for the game. So if you have a Steam account or are able to make a Steam account and play Steam games, then you can join my giveaway. The link for it will be in the little information button on the upper right hand corner for the cards, or will be in the description below. It'll be in the description no matter what. Just go to that video about my giveaway. Just reply to the video that you want to join the giveaway. It's that easy. So if you want to either play along with me or just play on your own, then go ahead and join the giveaway. Maybe you'll win the copy. And as usual, I hope to see you in my future videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.